from the Technology Showcase at the Summit on Legal Innovation and Disruption East 2018 in New York. I'm Abby Rosenbloom.
I'm Alma Asay.
I'm Trent Carlyle.
Mike Dalewitz.
Rob Feigenbaum.
And we're on the road with Legal Talk Network. And we're back. Thank you so much for joining us on the road. It's a pleasure to be here. Today we're talking about what it was like to present at the Legal Tech Showcase that we just held. So first I want everybody just to tell us who you are, the name of your company, and the problem your company solves.
My name is Alma Asay. I was the founder of Allegory, a litigation management platform built based on my experience as a litigator at Gibson Dunn. We sold that business to Integrion last fall, and I'm now the Chief Innovation Officer at Integrion.
I'm Trent Carlyle. I'm the co-founder and CTO of ServeManager. ServeManager is a product that enables the collaboration and efficiency of buyers of process serving services. So increasing the transparency of what's going on with your serve when it's out in the field.
Mike Dalewitz. I was the founder and CEO of Inspired Review. We sold in April to Haystack ID and rebranded as Review Right, a Haystack ID company. We specialize in disruptive and new technologies in the document review space to get you a more accurate, defensible, and cost-effective document review process and better selection and data security around your review people and engagements.
Rob Feigenbaum, VP of Sales and Strategy at vTestify. We're utilizing AI and global video connectivity to provide a far less expensive and far better experience when it related to depositions, witness interviews, exit interviews, et cetera, and then make that data instantly available in the cloud for collaboration.
So tell me, what was it like to present in front of this crowd in this format?
I think it's a great format. It was an opportunity to be given permission / encouraged to talk about your technology, talk about the problems that it solves specifically. And the audience was made up of law firm professionals, corporate in-house counsel. And it was nice to feel like in this small environment that you're talking one-on-one, even though you're getting to talk to numerous people one-on-one at once. And I like the roundtable format afterward, where those who were interested in what you were speaking about would come to your table and you could dive deeper. In that way, your audience was made up of people who already were interested in what you had to say.
I agree with what Alma said, just the intimacy and being able to talk to folks afterwards about what it is that you what it is that you do, how to solve problems, in their world. Also, just the 5 minutes really forces you to kind of get your story down and talk about the product and, tell a little backstory on who you are, where you got to where you are now. And I think it was great.
So this is a solid conference, pun intended. The best gift I got out of this is presence with EN, not the TS version. Everyone here was mindful of each speaker's time, what they've came to do to solve problems. They slowed down a little bit, unlike other conferences. There was active listening. There was participation. There was the time to really understand what we did as innovators in the legal space, technology that we've put out there that could be applied in their environment. And unlike other places, I believe they were hanging on every word we were saying, taking notes, and they're going to bring this back to their office. They're going to remember this because these are the people who are here for legal innovation and disruption. They came here for a reason, and they're going to take what we've given them. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity for all to promulgate some good change in the legal space.
I think for me, the greatest part for coming was just the energy. There's just a sense of people really actively looking for ways to perform their work more efficiently, to help their companies and clients be more efficient. And when people commit time and commit energy, that leads to action. So I think it was a fantastic event, and I think the diversity of people attending and the the combined enthusiasm from all perspectives will only lead to better and bigger things going forward.
Let's talk just for 1 second about the speed dating. What was it like to have more than one person talk to you at a time, some corporate, some law firm, asking questions in front of each other?
I think it was really helpful because often you're asked the same question over and over again. So to have someone ask a question and be able to answer that for everyone at the table at once was helpful. Also having the different perspectives. So I know during one of my discussions, someone at a law firm found it really interesting to hear the corporate counsel's perspective on the product that we offer. And that's helpful to us, for people within the law firm to see the corporate counsel reaction to what we built and vice versa. It was also helpful because someone at a law firm who had used our product and worked with teams who used it spoke very highly of it with corporate counsel sitting there at the table. So that was great.
Yeah, I think someone said it best when we were doing the takeaways at the end of the event. You may have a completely different perspective about what the problems are and what problems you need solved that you didn't even think about. So having discussions with multiple people probably just kind of opens your eyes as probably more on the buyer side of things versus kind of where we stand of, well, yeah, I mean, we should consider this technology or this product or this solution to a problem that we have. Maybe you didn't even know you had the problem, but being in a group of folks that are thinking about this in different ways, I think fosters that communication.
Well, I've been in a speed dating format before at other summits, and I like this one better. The reason being is that a lot of these other places utilizes pre-matching technologies or whatever to match people up. And, over here, you were given a live opportunity in a showcase format in front of your audience, and so they can live rate what was going on. And you didn't have this fluff behind it. This was, you're looking directly eye to eye with these people. They're interested in talking to you and engaging with you. And you're not looking at these formulas behind it. And then you get to sit and engage, not doing 15 of the same meetings over and over, which gets exhausting too. That you do get these different perspectives from both, the corporate and law firm perspective, which, is, everyone gets that, oh yeah, I didn't even think about it from that direction. And I just think you're getting a lot more out of it, with this type of format. So it was great. Thank you.
I think the best part was, despite David's best efforts to provide structure, it was a very free flow to it. People would stay for longer than they were supposed to. Some would stay shorter, then they would come back later. Somebody would come to chat. So it was nice that, it wasn't kind of this sense of, oh wait, I have more to say, but I have to get up and go to another table because someone's going to come over and, and tell me I have to get up. So it was nice that there was a lot of free flow to it, and it encouraged different people to hear different things, and come back more than once.
Before we close it out for today, I have one last question for you. If our listeners would like to follow up, how can they reach you?
I can be reached at alma.asay@integrion.com.
I can be reached at Trent at ServeManager.com, or feel free to connect with me on Twitter or LinkedIn.
I can be reached at Dalewitz at haystackid.com or inspiredreview.com. That's M-D as in David Cowan, ALEWITZ. And you can also come to our website at www.haystackid.com/review right.
Rob Feigenbaum, I can reach me at Rob, R-O-B, at V as in Victor, testify.com. And my phone is 650-390-4447.
Well, we've reached the end of the road for today's episode. I want to thank our guests for joining us today, and we also want to thank our listeners for tuning in. If you like what you heard today, please rate us on Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next time for another episode of On the Road with Legal Talk Network.
If you'd like more information about what you've heard today, please visit LegalTalkNetwork.com. Subscribe via iTunes and RSS. Find us on Twitter and Facebook, or download our free Legal Talk Network app in Google Play and iTunes. The views expressed by the participants of this program are their own and do not represent the views of, nor are they endorsed by, Legal Talk Network, its officers, directors, employees, agents, representatives, shareholders, and subsidiaries. None of the content should be considered legal advice. As always, consult a lawyer.